Good morning. My name is Dr. Ivy Brennan. I'm a naturopathic doctor here in New York City, and we've been getting together around 8 a.m. every morning for what I call a breathing circle. And it's just a time for us to get together for a few minutes and to breathe, to witness, to really cultivate that idea of love and vital force as we go throughout our day. And this morning I was reflecting a little bit on some conversations I had with some friends over the weekend, and right now a lot of us are feeling really out of balance, and there can feel like this sense of lack of self-care. And I was just reflecting a little bit more on this concept of self-care, and it seems almost as if for some of us who are actually working more than we've ever had before, there can be this concept of well, I don't have time for self-care. And then on the flip side, some of us who aren't working right now and have these huge, vast amount of free time also are kind of not making time for self-care either. So it seems as if almost the time is not really the most important part when it comes to self-care. But on the other side, we shouldn't be using, or it's not helpful to take this idea of self-care as this thing oh, I should be doing this, I should be working out every day for an hour, I should be only eating these healthy foods rather than the whatever is just sitting around. And that mindset isn't really self-care either, or very helpful. And that's where what I like about this practice as a way of tapping into what self-care could potentially look like. So not only are we finding this state of calm, but we're also just kind of, again, cultivating something where we're getting to really know ourselves. And the more that we can tap into self, we will start to intuitively know how to generate self-care. And what I'm also hoping is that we can also invite some flexibility into self-care. Again, we might have these high expectations of what we should be doing rather than giving into what is. More and more, if we're able to come into some sort of balance. So again, self-care doesn't have to be this all or nothing thing. I mean, maybe even just taking a small bit of time with something like this morning, we can start to come into some awareness of what our body, our mind, our spirit really need to thrive in the day. So let's just get into a comfortable seat. Again, this is not some kind of crazy yogic breath, but just a time, again, just as we're just basically starting just to witness what is going on in the body. And I'm just going to place my hands on my lap. You don't have to take that posture, whatever feels restorative, comfortable for you this morning, where you can just be present for what is. As I've been mentioning before, I keep my eyes open during this practice. If it feels more comfortable for you to go even more inward and you feel that everything is a little bit too distracting right now, you can definitely close your eyes, but I will have my eyes open. And we're just going to sit here for a few minutes. as we sit here witnessing the breath, you can notice sort of like a fluidity that's coming in and out. Being smooth. That quality of smoothness. What would it be like if that's what our day could be like? In generating more self-care, we can investigate our stuck places. We don't have to do any radical changes in these stuck places, but what are some slight things, very subtle modifications to lessen these stuck places in our self-care, and where can we bring in more balance? So this could be something that today we can start investigating. First, by sitting here, just witnessing the fluidity of our breath, and then just taking some time, maybe today, to investigate, where are my stuck places? I'm just going to let that go. Wow. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Hopefully you got at least a little bit of calm, maybe some insights, or maybe not. And I'll be here again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for my breathing circle. My name is Dr. Ivy. I'm a naturopathic doctor in New York City, and wishing you a beautiful, blissful day. See you tomorrow.